Today, through organic growth and a series of acquisitions, Interface has become the world's largest producer of commercial and institutional carpets and textile fabrics for use in offices and now schools and universities and healthcare facilities and retail stores and airports and hotels and restaurants and on and on and on, even now for the home. Production facilities in 6 countries on 4 continents, sales in 110 countries, totaling $1 billion last year. So my world is the world of business and industry. May I then invite you to come with me now in your mind's eye into my world, into an industrial setting, and see sustainability in action. A mechanical engineer is commissioned to design a production line to produce the same product at the same production rate as the production line he designed and built 10 years before. The process requires the pumping of a lot of viscous liquid. This time he designs it to use 93% less horsepower, 1/14 as much. How can this be possible? He was a good engineer then, as he is now. This time he specifies big pipes and small motors to pump the viscous material rather than small pipes and big motors. He arranges to install the big straight pipes first rather than installing the production line first and then bending pipes here and there to fit them to the production line. He has largely defeated the pump's enemy, friction. He now knows that friction varies inversely with the 5th power of pipe diameter, and every bend in a pipe further increases the friction and decreases efficiency. Doesn't every engineer learn this in school? Apparently not. This is new thinking. And yes, the production line costs less to build than its counterpart, built 10 years before, and less to operate. The engineer has practiced whole system optimization, new thinking that has evolved in just the 10 years since that first machine. Another factory engineer, also thinking in new ways, calls his counterpart at the city in which his factory is located. Say, Patrick, the city has that unregulated landfill east of town. Any idea how much methane is coming off, going straight into the atmosphere? The city engineer replies, no, but I don't think it's much. Well, why don't you check? Okay, I'll get back to you. He checks, and he is amazed at how much methane there is and how offensive it is to the nearby African-American neighborhood. 20 circling vultures attest to that. The 2 engineers begin to collaborate, and a year later, a public-private partnership is solidified. The city commits $3 million in capital costs to capture and pipe methane 9 miles to the factory. The factory commits $50,000 to adapt 2 boilers, representing about 20% of the factory's total energy usage, to substitute the methane for the present natural gas. The 2 agree on a price for gas that's 30% less than natural gas per unit of energy. Calculations indicate the landfill will have a life of 40 years, which translates into a revenue stream for the city at present value of some $35 million for a $3 million investment. A further advantage emerges. As methane is drawn off, the entire landfill is drawn down, increasing its capacity to allow the city to postpone opening its next landfill for 15 years. This is win-win-win, new and synergistic thinking. To recap who has won, the city reaps a huge financial return on its investment, converting a waste stream into a revenue stream and postponing the cost of opening that second landfill for 15 years. A stinking public nuisance is eliminated and environmental injustice corrected. The factory reduces its energy costs. The earth is spared greenhouse gas emissions that contribute 23 times as much as carbon dioxide to global warming. Methane is that powerful as a greenhouse gas. Really 60 times as powerful, but remaining in the atmosphere a shorter time than CO2. The factory receives the benefit of a greenhouse gas offset of 23 times 20%, or 460% of its total energy usage, and now can declare its operations climate neutral. For a further modest investment in offsets, planting trees, and so forth, the factory can neutralize its entire supply chain's greenhouse gas contribution to global warming and declare its products now to be climate neutral for their full life cycle. An independent third party certifies this. The marketing arm of the factory realizes the market appeal of climate neutral and dubs its climate neutral products Cool Carpet, which becomes a huge marketing success, contributing incremental sales and lifting the company's image far more than advertising would have. Sure enough, we see that waste can be food, as in nature.